are the greatest middle school in America. It is full of the greatest students and the greatest teachers who teach the greatest lessons. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir!
And how do we do this?
Stamina, sir!
And who do we teach?
The greatest, sir!
What do they have?
Stamina, sir!
And what is our mission?
To academically challenge students,
And
sir!
how do we do this?
Stamina, sir!
I can't hear you.
Stamina, sir!
So what are we?
The greatest, sir!
Why are we the greatest?
Because we have stamina,
I
sir!
can't hear you.
Stamina, sir!
Get in there, you maggot!
Hello and welcome Monarchs and Monarch families to the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Miss Peyton. I am the 7th grade Dean of Students.
And my name is Miss Beck and I am our instructional facilitator. We are here to talk to you about some back to school information. We are going to first talk about how to follow a schedule. Then we're going to talk about before school procedures, lunch procedures, and then finally some after school procedures and extracurricular options that we have here at Macmillan.
All right, first and foremost, let's talk about how to follow a schedule. When you come see us on the very first day of school, you are going to see a schedule that looks just like this. At Macmillan, we run on an A-B block schedule. That means on the first day that you are with us, you will go into all of your A-day classes. You will first go to your Block 1 schedule, or Block 1 class, Block 2 class, then your 3rd block class, and then your 4th block class. Notice in each one of those boxes, you see what time those classes occur, the room number that you'll be in, your teacher's name, and the course name. The next day, you will go to your B-day classes. That's Block 1, then B2, B3, and B4. As always, during 3rd block, that's when students will eat lunch.
All right, so let's talk about as you arrive for school. Students may enter the building beginning at 7:20 a.m. Before then, we're asking students to remain outside. That is 10 minutes later than we typically do, just based on our new world and COVID. That is a new time for entering the building. As you enter the building, we need to make sure all students receive a temperature check and a mask in order to enter the building. And that is, again, due to our new world of COVID and the procedures that our school district wants us to follow. All students are going to be able to have a free grab-and-go breakfast. There's going to be 3 different places that students can grab that breakfast, and then you'll take it with you when you go to your first hour, either your A1 or your B1 class. Next, there is going to be some places for students to go if you choose not to eat breakfast, and that will be organized by grade level. We want to remind everyone that you are to social distance and make sure that you have a good 6 feet between everybody who is around you, and as well as wearing a mask at all times. Finally, when the bell rings around 7:30, students are going to be dismissed by staff, kind of in a staggered manner, to go to their designated areas and then go to your first hour class. That first hour class for sure will start at 7:40 a.m. and that is when the bell rings. And if you arrive after that, we will have procedures for tardy students as well. So like Ms. Peyton said, every student is going to have lunch during their 3rd hour class, either A3 or B3. We will make sure that students arrive in a staggered manner. There's going to be 4 different lunches, and we just want everyone to know for sure that we know that there's going to be hand sanitizing stations as students walk into the line. We're going to ask students after you get your lunch to sit in an every other zigzag manner in order to social distance. Of course, you have to take off your mask so you can eat, but immediately once you're done eating and drinking your lunch, you need to make sure you put your mask back on. Finally, we're just going to make sure that everyone knows that classes arriving and dismissing from the cafeteria for lunch is going to be staggered once again to make sure that we're following those social distancing guidelines.
Okay, after school, Students will be dismissed from school in a staggered manner. So we will be starting somewhere around 2:59 to 3 o'clock. Students will be dismissed depending upon which area of the building that they're in, which grade level they're in. And so not all students will be dismissed at the same time. We want to make sure that we are utilizing our social distancing methods and making sure that all students are safe when they're leaving the building. Students who ride buses, those are the school buses, will exit out of the west doors of the building. Students walking or getting a ride will exit from the south doors, also known as the sixth grade doors, but all students can use those doors. Or they can exit from the main entrance of the school building, as pictured to the side of the text. All students that are not in after-school activities must leave the building and school grounds by 3:15 p.m.
Okay, and one final point is talking about extracurriculars and sports. As of the filming of this video, July 27th, there are no plans yet officially for how we're going to handle our after-school sports or activities. And so please stay connected to the district communications, our social media, the webpage, and text and emails, so you know for sure what our policies are going to be for when students return to school. We do, though, have a really cool school-wide video that we filmed in May 2019 showcasing our clubs, our sports, our academic and after-school programs, and that you will see after viewing it that we are the greatest as Monarchs because we've got stamina.
All right, Monarchs, that's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us for another installment of Back to School video series brought to you by McMillan Magnet Center and Omaha Public Schools.